cautious approach to when you bring him back, or are you tempted? Do you have your eye on a game?
You know, Dayamo's got his eye on the next game, obviously, but he wants to play all the time. But look, we'll let medical staff take that. We want to get on top of it now, so we're leading into the new year. We're all good to go.
In the meantime, how do you cope without him?
Yeah, well, we've played a fair few games without him in the past, and Jared Kenny and Bryce and Mason, our young fella, can all play the points, so they'll certainly get their opportunity this weekend.
How do you restructure from the start of the game? Obviously, from a starting point of view, you've had the same starting five every game all year. Does Jared come in, or do you change it and make Bryce your point?
Yeah, we'll talk about that and go through that today, and we'll decide out there. And certainly Jared will play a majority at the point, and Bryce will play some, and Mason will play some. So it's just more so what Damo brings on the defensive level, and what he brings is in the intense level. You know, he has the ability to make his teammates better with his hustle, and that's something that we're going to have to fill with the rest of the teammates.
Any temptation to give JP a few minutes at point?
Yeah, he's got a real good basketball IQ, so who knows, that might happen too.
You have thrown it around a little bit positionally in the past few weeks, so is that the benefit of doing that now, that you're not in as big a bind as you might have been had you not done that?
Oh, you still want your best defensive player out there, and especially coming against Trice and Holt and all those boys. So look, JP's really good IQ. He understands the game well. He sees it well, and he's not afraid to pass the ball. So that's good signs for a guard.
From a returning point of view, you've got a lot of games in the state. The fact that there's flights involved, does that make it swell up or anything if he comes back too early, too late?
Oh, that's probably more a medical question than I can answer.
Do you know how long he'll be in a moon boot for?
Just for a week. We'll be in the moon boot and then back on court. So hopefully the swelling goes down and we're on top of it, and he can get back out there.
Brisbane pose much of a threat to you this weekend?
Yeah, well, look, they've won the last two on the road. You know, we got to have a bit of a look at them in Sydney last week, and then last night they had a good win against Cairns up there. So they're going to have a little bit of pep in their step and ready to go, and hopefully we're on top of them early.
You mentioned Mason coming in. The fans seem to love him. He hasn't played much, but they absolutely love his intensity. It must be good for him to get an opportunity. Yeah,
well, that's, you know, he trains hard like every other guy here, and he hasn't played that many minutes under the bright lights, but he did well last year, and he's coming along in his development, and this will be his opportunity he's waiting for.
You guys are in great nick. You must be really happy with how everyone's going.
Yeah, we're playing good team basketball. It's really good. You can throw different combinations out there, and the guys are playing really well. So our challenge now is to keep doing that on a regular basis, and instead of being a good team, becoming a great team, and that's our challenge right now.
Is that the challenge you've said? You don't want to be just a final, so you want to be a championship winning team. Did you talk about that at all?
Yeah, if you want to be a championship team, you can't go hot and cold. You can't take nights off, and we've had the ability to win different ways on the defensive end and scoring, and this is going to give us another challenge now without our captain and our best defender player.
Big milestone for Greg Meyer. Tell us a bit about Greg. What's he like to coach?
Yeah, Greg's one of those guys that he's got the maximum out of his ability. You know, he's hard work. You can always put him on, and he's just playing his hardest out there every time, and that's a rare ability. You know, Greg's not the most skillful player on the team, but he's got one of the biggest hearts out there, and he's done really well to get the 200, and hopefully we can make a great game for him.
Has that perception changed from what you saw of him on the outside as an opposition coach to coming into the club?
Yeah, certainly he was more of a role player when I first got here 5 years ago, so that's probably about 150 games ago, and he's worked up to be a leadership role and be very consistent. And you know, the one thing about Greg, you always know he's going to leave his best on the court, and that's a great skill to have as a professional athlete.
So he's still got plenty of basketball left in?
I hope so. I hope we've got a couple of more rings while he's still here. Cheers.
Thanks, guys.